Today we're going to talk about what are the problems with Hasbro Interactive. Hasbro Interactive developed successfully in the first 3 years. However, the company soon paid the price for expanding rapidly and poor management. Finally, Hasbro Interactive was sold to Infogrames. We identified 4 main problems for Hasbro Interactive: communication, conflict, ethics, and well-being. The first one is communication.
Mr. Dusenberry, please have a look at the new license we need approval from Hasbro.
Sure, no problem.
Well, in fact, I think our expansion plan is not very realistic because we have sent so many licenses to Hasbro for approval, but I don't think they have time to do the research.
Well, I don't think that's a problem we should worry about at this time because, we are exactly familiar with the brands. We don't need to consult with them because they know nothing about the customers.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, Vivian, I have something very serious to discuss with you. Do you know that we have million products returned? And do you know we have missed the deadline? And do you know we have exceeded the budget?
Sorry, Mr. Dusenberry. We have tried our best. You know the manufacturer is taken over by Hasbro. We can do nothing about it.
Okay, Mr. Dusenberry, I understand. Yeah, thank you.
What happened?
I feel so stressed, Brenda. The interactive guys always give us unrealistic plans. How can they expect us to manufacture such a great deal of products? Plus, they always give us last-minute change notes. They know nothing about manufacturing and they never comes out.
The main person involved is Mr. Dunsbury, who is an optimist and he's ambitious. He's also a great motivator and a shaper in the team. We identified 3 communication problems and the following are the recommendations. The first problem is between Hasbro Interactive and Hasbro, the parent company. Hasbro Interactive followed Hasbro's annual planning and review cycle without significant interaction with other divisions. Mr. Dunsbury felt little interaction was required because many employees are familiar with existing brands. License does not have sufficient communication either. For this part, we recommend Hasbro Interactive to establish a formalized cooperative and monitoring system between the Hasbro and Hasbro Interactive. The second problem is between Hasbro Interactive and its internal departments. Hasbro Interactive acquired nearly 10 independent business units reported to corporate management, but the multi-business unit structure placed new and unfamiliar demands on senior leaders. For this part, we recommend Hasbro Interactive to gather the directors to make more achievable and reasonable annual plans. Besides, they can invite department managers to participate in the decision-making, such as the production plans and the sales department. The last problem is between manager and team members. Hasbro Interactive was operating with ambition, especially under the control of Mr. Dunsbury. Mr. Dunsbury made 2 rosy projections and he always insisted on his own projections. For this part, we recommend that Hasbro Interactive should not make significant decisions only by one person, plus they can give the employees the chance to voice their ideas. The second problem is conflict. The financial department in Hasbro Interactive made several decisions which were not welcomed by Hasbro Interactive staff.
Hi, Mr. Dusenberry. We want to discuss about the Diet's financial system. It's terrible. It's difficult for us to gather information.
Yeah, and it will delay transferring contact information as well.
Okay, I will discuss with Diana. Sit down, please.
Okay.
Do you know there is some discussion about your financial system recently?
Yes, I do. But I don't think the changes is a problem because it only cause very minimum disruptions. And I feel that the main problem is that the employees are not willing to change. The person who involved is Ms. Daya, who is a percipient, and she is endowment and she is the implementer. We identify 3 recommendations for conflict problem. The first one is communication. Full communication and explanations with staff before the company finalizes decisions. And the second one is flexible application. Hasbro Interactive has to implement one regulation flexibly and allow some adjustments when a regulation does not work well in the implementation. The third one is respect manager and have faith in the company. Hasbro should build team culture and force its staff to have full respect and trust with each other. as well as have faith in the company's regulations. The third problem is the ethics. One serious problem here is ethics carried out in managerial decisions. Two managers have different opinions on the same cost. The two persons involved are Mr. Baum and Mr. Verrocchia. Mr. Baum is an optimist and he is ambitious. He sees the cost as an investment and he always set goals at a challenge level and increasing investments. However, Mr. Verrocchia, who is a realist, he treats the cost as a loss, and he always focuses on long-term interest and he recognizes the cost as the former's fault. For the ethics problems, we have three recommendations. The first one is to review strategy in weekly meetings and collect feedback from employees. The second one is to set up non-financial performance measurements, such as product returns and customer satisfaction level. The third one is to build more constructive scheme to approve new strategies, such as various approach for valuation. The last problem is well-being. When Hasbro faced difficulties, the employees suffered from stress of losing their jobs. The pressure had a significant negative impact on staff's performance because they feel insecure.
Hi Lisa, how are you doing?
Well, not very good actually. In fact, I'm worried about my jobs. Do you know that the executive teams are talking about the layoffs?
Yeah, I've heard about that too. I'm worried too because I have two kids. It will be so stressful if I got sick.
Yeah, exactly. Even I have to pay my loans. As you know, the management never cares about what we feel. They only look at the money. We also identify three recommendations for this part. The first one is to tell the staff the truth. Hasbro Interactive has to be honest to the staff. They have to inform the employees about the dismissal plan and the selection criteria. The second one is wellness programs. Hasbro Interactive can establish an employee assistance program or provide psychological counseling regularly. The third one is motivation, which is the most important thing. Hasbro Interactive has to motivate employees and explore their intrinsic talents instead of solely relying on financial incentives. This will no doubt improve job satisfaction and well-being.